Hi everyone, this is Sky, and today's video is about a horrible situation that happened to me when I used a public restroom. So, a couple of nights ago, I was having a good time with a friend at a bar, and in the course of the evening, I had to use the restroom. So, I went into the men's restroom because this place didn't have any gender neutral restrooms, and using the ladies' room makes me feel dysphoric. So I went in. No one was in there. I did my business and I left. Afterwards, while my friend and I were talking and laughing and enjoying ourselves, the guy at the door who checks IDs came up to us with this mean attitude and told me that since I used the men's room, I was disobeying the rules of the bar. At this point, you may be thinking, say what? But he wasn't done barking at us. He went on to say that men should have the safety of using the men's room without women going in there. Safety? Say what? Really? Yes, he said that. My friend tried to defend me, but the guy cut him off and, with a raised voice, said that if I wasn't going to obey the rules, then we had to leave. With tears streaming down my face, we walked out of that place, and it felt devastating. My friend walked me home, and I wept abundantly. Why can't I just pee in peace? Situations like that are the reason why I don't like leaving my house. It was so trans ignorant. That guy assuming my identity based on my outward appearance and getting all dramatic and shit about me using the frickin' men's room. I'm so grateful for my friend's empathy, kindness, and support as I wept over this situation. And after he walked me home, he went back to that bar and spoke to someone who worked there. And the person he spoke with said something along the lines of, well, sometimes people get drunk and etc., etc. However, I was not drunk. I was drinking orange juice. What the fuck? Also, my friend got the phone number of the bar manager, who has yet to call him back as I make this video. My friend also posted about this situation on his Facebook page, and as far as I know, some of the people who live in this area went down to that bar and talked to the people who work there. I also sent out some transphobia alert text messages to some of my friends just to make them aware of the fact that this place that they've been going to is transphobic. And I don't ever want to go back to that bar again unless it is to urinate on the shoes of the guy who told us to leave. Now here's the thing about this bar. The restrooms are so small that they could easily just turn them into two single room occupancy unisex restrooms instead of having them gendered. That would fix the situation and no one would have to go through the hell I went through again. I actually thought about marching around this place with picket signs, but since I'm African American and the police in this city make killing black people one of their favorite pastimes, I decided against it. I also decided against urinating on that person's shoes for the same reason. Despite the horror of that situation, I really had a lovely time with my friend. To say that it's not easy being trans is the understatement of the century. It's also the understatement of last century and all the centuries before that. I'm sick of living in a world that does not value trans people, that does not make accommodations for differently gendered individuals, and just wants to erase us entirely. No one should be policed at a public restroom. No one should be forced to use a restroom that does not correspond with their gender/sex identity. I hope that one day situations like this won't happen, but society has a long way to go.